Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, Joyful Light Oracle. I hope you are doing well today. So today I'm going to just allow the divine to lead me as far as what needs to be known during this season, during this time for the collective. This is a collective message, and take it if it resonates, guys. Don't overthink, don't overdo, don't push the issue, don't try to force anything to fit. You will know if this is for you or not, okay? I am still building this channel, so if this does not resonate, feel free to peruse the other videos that I have already recorded and uploaded and see if any of those resonate with you. The more you interact on this page, you know, whether that be subscribing, liking, commenting, I will be able to connect with you more, and that will hopefully give us a message on your storyline if you are seeking guidance, okay? Let's see what else. So today is going to be a little different. I don't believe I will be using any tarot today. We're going to see, but I'm going to start with my Divine Animals Oracle deck, and we'll pull a little bit from the Shaman Dreams and then the Soul Journeys cards. Okay, those are just lesson cards that I use to kind of give us a focus on what's happening or what life lessons we need to be focusing on at this time. Also, if you are on TikTok, go ahead and check out Joyful Light Oracle over there as well, also known as Lisa Lioness 06. You can find the information down below. Thank you so much for my new subscribers. I appreciate the love that you are showing me. Thank you. As I grow my channel, I effort to create a space that is safe, that is peaceful, that is, let's say, that encourages growth, spiritual growth and healing, okay? I focus on healing through love, all right? And working through the darker aspects of our beings so that we can operate more so in the light, okay? Just a bit of an introduction for those that are new. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Guides, I do thank you for today. I thank you for everything that you are providing to myself and the collective. And at this time, I just send a prayer out to everyone that is tuning in right now. If anyone is experiencing any hardship, any difficulties, if anyone is trying to get some clarity and trying to shift from one state of being to the next, and you're having some like hiccups or challenges with that transition or transformation, I pray for the courage, the strength to overcome any difficulties that you might be facing. If there are any fears of letting go anything from the past because of unfamiliarity or just the unknown, I pray that you have the faith and the tenacity to move through those energies, okay? May you realize, may you bring into fruition your heart's deepest desires that are in alignment with your highest good. I love you. Thank you so much again for tuning in. First card out, we have the Polar Bear. Ancestors, it says. Polar Bear is a very strong energy. It can speak about protection and power. When I get this card, I think of it more as a protective energy. Just look at this person, almost like someone that's playing, is that like soccer or some type of sporting game or even wrestling match, right? Is it not the sumo wrestlers, but where you have to actually block someone, okay? So someone may be trying to block you, or your ancestors are assisting you in blocking something from entering in, because here's the entrance, right? And this person is standing further, like almost at the gate's entry, and putting up some resistance. So we'll get a few more and we'll put them all together. All right, what else? White also speaks about, you know, purity, innocence. You may be in a cold or cooler climate. Someone may be putting up a resistance to someone and it's causing someone to feel a bit isolated or, you know, left out in the cold, like that Five of Pentacles energy. So it could be that your ancestors are blocking someone from coming in because there could be something coming in towards you. This is reciprocity, right? And look at the contrast of these two cards. First of all, here's the icy cold feeling, right? Maybe the difficulties, the challenges, maybe that you've been going through, the life lessons, okay? 26, maybe something you are you've been seeing. But here we have a more warmer energy, right? The honeybee. You may be seeing bees a lot, pollinating, you know, the flowers, sharing your wealth, sharing your success, sharing information. Could be a sense of communicating. So some type of communication, possibly. Reciprocity says, you know, what you give, you get back, okay? What you put in, you receive. So if you've been sowing, if you've been putting in some work, right? Because the bees are busy bees. They're workers, right? They pollinate, they make the honey. You're going to be able to eat the fruits of your labor. So I'm sensing like the 6 of Pentacles energy with that. So that's interesting. So 5 to 6. So that's progression, right? That's harmony. Then we have sacrifice. So someone may have had to sacrifice some things in the past. I don't know if you do any type of rituals where you are spending a lot of time praying or needing to let go of something, okay? This bull, I'm going to pick it up just a little bit, guys, so we can get a better look what's on its head. There's like a whole, looks like a whole city, citadel, like a whole city. Is what I'm getting from this. I don't use these a lot, so bear with me, guys. I was just led to take them out today, so maybe they will resonate with whoever's tuning in today. Sacrifice. I'm just looking at the lightning bolts that are coming through, but notice there's a person here that is almost like you are, whoever this is, calling in something, right? Or someone is going to be showing up for you, okay? So if you have had to let something go in the past, if something was kept back from you in the past, there's a sense of it coming through now, okay? And it could be just, you know, the divine is working with, if you are into ancestry and you call upon your ancestors for assistance, the divine could be just working with your loved ones to bring something forward, okay? What else? We're just going to get some of these cards out and then we'll use another deck just to see if we can get a fuller picture. Intuition. Okay. Looking at the black cats. Maybe you are into Egyptology. Just looking at like the pyramid shape in the back. This speaks about intuition. Bottom of the deck energy shows someone who is able to wield or yield their power to bring about success or victory, okay? Again, this person, this is a deer, like the antlers, right? And they have this whole, you have a whole, is this a planet? Is this the moon? You have like a whole world on your head, but it's nothing that is complicated. It's not like it's causing you any difficulties. You have been able to garner the strength, the wisdom, the power to direct the course of nature. Well, that's interesting. Splitting the deck, I see the beavers. So, directing the course of nature. Let me put these over here. Directing the course of nature. There's a part of scripture, I don't know if you're into the Bible at all, that speaks about the tongue. And you know, the tongue being such a small vessel, right? organ, right, in this whole body, and it has so much power, right? It has so much power. The word that we speak is able to create havoc, or it can create peace. You know, it speaks about, like, with the same mouth, we either bless someone or we can curse someone. So we really determine a lot with what we say. So what have you been speaking out there into the ethers, collective? Have you been using positive affirmations? Have you been having any self-negative thoughts or dialogue that is, you know, on the heavier sense, where you're feeling doubtful, you're feeling a sense of woe, gloom, and just like as though you're in a dark tower? Based on how you frame your situation and what you speak in the midst of that, if it is a tower indeed, or if it is a difficult situation, whatever you speak in the middle of that is going to determine, one, how fast you come out of there, and two, what it will look like once you do shift from those heavier energies, okay? So I'm going to sit down because I'm standing up right now. I'm going to sit down for a minute. And see if I get anything else from these 4 that are out here before I start pulling. And here comes the belching, so excuse me. I'm drawn to the bees again. I'm drawn to the bees again for some reason. Someone may see you as a pillar of hope or pillar of strength, okay? Someone may see that you have a lot to give, okay? Someone may get a lot from being around you, being near you, being in your vicinity. Someone may view you as being very abundant, like you give a lot. Just looking at the flowers, like that's a crown on this person's head, okay? They may see you as someone that is very nurturing as well, very caring, and even wise at that. Someone that is mature. What else can we glean from this here? Number 6. Number 6 speaks about harmony and balance. There was a message I put out a couple days ago regarding harmony and balance. That's on my TikTok page, Lisa Lioness 06, or Joyful Light Oracle. Check that out. That might be resonating to you. And the frequency number that was coming out on that specific one, I think it was 707. So where you're bridging the gap. So maybe you've been someone that bridges the gap for people who are without, you know, that number 26 to the left. Maybe that's how people see you, like being very protective, someone who helps to keep out unwanted visitors, right? Anyone that would try to come in to take or steal or bring in any type of foolishness, like that could be your job. Maybe you were a coach even, okay? Maybe you're into sports. Maybe you, like I mentioned, live in a cooler climate. Take it how it resonates, okay? Even with the polar bear, I'm sensing like harshness. Let's say if you're speaking to someone, your words, the way you frame your words could be very harsh, very cold, okay? Let's see. I see 3 cats here, right? All right, so it looks like someone is trying to find something out with the intuition card, okay? Someone that may be trying to look within, someone that may be wearing a mask, something that is hidden, something that is like deep below the surface. So there's There's something that I was thinking about today, right? And it's from a video that I watched maybe a couple years ago from a beautiful, beautiful soul. And when she was speaking, she was saying, die already, okay? Die already. Not in a literal sense. It was more so whatever needed to be shed, you know, whatever you needed to let go of, whatever transformation needed to take place, like go ahead and surrender to that already. Go ahead and give into that death already, you know, speaking of that death and rebirth card, that energy, where if you're wanting something new, you're going to have to let something old go, right? You're going to have to be willing to surrender something, okay? So for whoever that's for, die already. Surrender already. Quit putting up that resistance. Quit fighting whatever it is that you're fighting. It's like you're fighting a losing battle. Die already. Die to that ego. Die to that selfish tendencies. Die to that martyrdom, right? Martyrdom, like where you feel as though you have to give up whatever you have to give up to make someone else happy. That could have been your old story, right? But not in the new, not to where you're headed now. Okay. You could have been in a state of spiritual narcolepsy, unaware. Unaware of what? Unaware that you have limitless possibilities, okay? Unaware that you have the potential to connect. Unaware that you are expansive. And you may feel as though you are a misfit or you're out of place. You may feel like a stranger because you have a very curious mind. You have a very curious mind. You may look strange even. You may your apparel may look different. Your apparel may look different from the people that you are around. You may isolate yourself as well, because I'm looking at this person that is looking into the water, but they're not where they're at. They're in a new terrain, but they're not physically there. This is like your spirit traveling somewhere else and looking into like another world. That's different. All right. Okay. Many masks, the authentic self. The mask may be coming off for many. The pretense, whatever you were pretending to be in life, that could be changing. That could be changing. Oh, wow. As I'm looking at this almost seems like a mannequin. This seems like a mannequin, but within the mannequin, there's an imprint or image of an actual person. So the true nature of this person, like this is the person's spirit inhabiting like a mannequin. So, hiding within the mask. Hiding within the mask. Okay, let's continue. Ancestral wisdom. Something that you may be learning soon.
We got ancestors up here. We have sacrifice here. And we have ancestral wisdom down here. And curiosity. Something you may be learning soon. Because you're realizing that you have limitless possibilities, okay? You may have been sleeping for a while. You may have been a bit dormant. Somebody may be waking up to the truth of who they are. Let's see. Yes, someone may be waking up to the truth to who they are. I'm looking at this wailing tree, okay? I'm gonna bring it closer. This wailing tree. Again, I think of ancestors. Those that have come before us. Those that have experienced hardship, turmoil, challenges, difficulties. They've learned a lot through their experiences, okay? And how I know this is because look at how full the tree is of life, okay? It's like there's so much knowledge. There's so much knowledge to be given or to be gained, but maybe you weren't connecting or you weren't seeking out this knowledge. And the leaves are now yellowed, right? And when the leaves of a tree start yellowing, that means they are going to be falling off soon. So you could be going through that seasonal change from fall to winter. You're seeing a lot of colorations in the trees for whoever this is for. But this image in here is crying. Again, I don't know if you can see, there's an image within the chest of this, like a mannequin. It's like the soul is crying out. And then another image of a tree, right? And the roots of the tree. So with whatever knowledge or insight you glean or you're able to get when you connect to either your history, your like your ancestral past, there's a lot of wisdom to be gleaned, okay, from that. This will open up a lot of doors for you. And there's something waiting for you as well. Like within this tree that's connected here, like the soul family, there's a space waiting for you. There's something waiting for you as well. Either waiting for you to do, like waiting for you to contribute, like you're able to contribute to this, right? Let's get a few more. Let me make sure you can even see this. And of course, you can't fully see everything, so I'm gonna push some stuff up. I always end up doing this, so let's just do it now. Now, I know I said that I'm not going to be using tarot, but we'll see. Because I wanted to see if I can just connect and get a clear message with just these cards. Okay. I'm looking at the polar bear. Let me get one on the polar bear to clarify. What's with this polar bear? This was at the bottom of the deck, right? Before I picked it up. First breath, beginner's mind. How can I put it so you can still see the polar bear, kind of, sort of? Again, I'm thinking of learning something. Learning something. It says time to replenish. Learning something. Let's look at the honeybee. The disowned self. Again, look at this. This is a child in the stump of the tree, right? Look at how we have 1, 2, 3 images of a tree with a person, like someone in the tree right here and as well as here, right? Someone that is younger though. And then we have sacred contract at the bottom. Oh gosh, well, someone feels empty. Someone may be trying to learn something new. Someone may feel a sense of like they don't have a lot of self-worth. Someone may be asking you to help them. Let's look at the bull. Deep, quiet meditation, stillness. But I don't think you're listening. I think this is someone who practices, like, you know, meditation. Remember I said sacrifice or bull, like whatever practices, or feeling like you've had to give up a lot to get where you are. So at this point, it's like you're at a place of calm, right? Stillness. Not really focusing on a lot of people, because you're getting revelation, right? You're in a place of stillness, and you're actually gaining some understanding. Okay, wherever you're at a place of openness. But here's the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. So there's something that may be brewing, something that may be okay, so you're getting the tools, the necessary tools that you need to move forward, right? Someone is thinking about their choices and consequences though. With the intuition and this crystal bowl, someone is seeing the consequences of something. Yeah, they're seeing it with the watchers here. They're seeing something. Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows, and straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Oh, treasures hidden in the shadow, and wandering between realms. I think of astral projection with this, right? Well, dang. Hold on. Did I say something that I wasn't supposed to say? This person is curious, right? Remember I said there's somewhere else that is new or strange, but this is like their spirit, right? This is like an energy of someone's soul within a mannequin. This is someone's soul in a tree, like crying out, okay? Then we have these two that came out. Wandering between realms. Let me fix these. And treasures hidden in the shadows. So someone is curious to find out. Okay, that's why we have curious. So someone may be looking into your Akashic records. Yeah. Yeah. Like looking into like your connections, looking into who you're connected to, looking into your ancestral, looking into like where you come from. Well, that took a turn. Fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. This is someone who is not quite where they need to be spiritually. Hollow bone. This is someone who's not quite where they need to be spiritually. This is someone who is hollow. This is someone who needs to be taught. Someone who's wanting you to give to them. They want you to sacrifice your remember I said you have gained. Okay, so you're intuitive, right? Hold on. You're intuitive. You get a lot of revelation. You meditate. This is for someone who meditates, right? You're intuitive. You see what's coming before it happens, and it gives you the courage to move through situations, right? This says feast of plenty, choices and consequences. So someone may be trying to see what the consequences of their choices. Someone may be trying to see what the consequences are for their choices. My gosh, this is someone that's trying to transmute pain. Look at the hollow bone and fool's embrace. Oh, they may need your help. They may be asking you to help them get through something difficult. Get this one. Dances on one foot, balancing act. They may see you as someone that's very balanced. I did say that there was a video I put out earlier today, not today, this week, speaking about harmony and balance. They may see you as someone that is very balanced, very graceful. And this is a moth, like coming out of your cocoon, stretching your legs, exercising your divine right as a spiritual being. Okay, why is the wailing tree here? Maybe someone wants to reconcile, and this pain could go very deep, whatever pain they're in right now. Yeah, they're in a lot of pain. Overflow, overwhelmed. There's someone that's overwhelmed. They're feeling stagnant. So there's a lot of stagnation right now that they're in. Dust devil, like there's barrenness right now, okay? But I'm gonna show you this real quick. It says root girl, the disowned self, okay? This could have been where you started out, okay? And you may have done some work to transmute yourself to the point where you are sturdier, you're built up, okay? You built up your spiritual genius, okay? I can't find the right word, but anyway, I believe your ancestors are standing and blocking someone from you giving to someone or something, okay? That's what I'm getting from that. That's exactly what's happening. Obstacles. So there's something that's being blocked from you. All right. Or something was being blocked from you as well, because we have the fates here. So read it, you can look at it twofold, where there's someone that may be wanting you to give to them and help them move through their transmuting their pain, or that could be you who's been resisting whatever was supposed to be given to you, so that you can learn or glean the wisdom that you need, whether it be utilizing your gifts, your talents, your skills to help others. It says teachable, right? But you don't have anything to teach because you may not be taking the time to sit still, right? Deep meditation and stillness, so that you can go on a path that is untread, like where you're unfamiliar with. Okay, maybe this is someone who you're used to the familiar, you're used to doing things in the flesh, like in the material sense, whereas you may have to learn how to go within your spirit, right? And actually alchemize the darker aspects that you've been struggling with. Okay, because we got empty well here, time to replenish. Okay, how do you replenish? By sitting still, by connecting within, by some people through prayer, some people through meditation. Remember, spiritual narcolepsy is here to the fore right, number 19. Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. All right, reciprocity. Okay. Feast of plenty. Whatever you've been trying to work on or work towards, you do receive that. You do see it in your natural. And this is to help someone else see that when they do the preparatory work, like for instance, if you're doing like a math class and you have to take algebra, right? You're gonna have to take pre-algebra first. Before you even take pre-algebra, you're probably gonna have to do a little bit of, I don't know, is it geometry or just higher level math, and before you can even do that, you have to do some basic mathematics, right? Like the division, the integers and the like. So preparations is going to pay off, okay? If you prepare yourself, if you take the time to do the necessary work, you will be able to receive whatever bounty or whatever you're trying to experience. Anything else with these cards? Again, this is just, I'm trying these card decks to see how I can work with them. So this is a trial. If it resonates, let me know, because it may not. It may just be bits and pieces of someone's story, okay? Or not at all. But I believe it is. It says gathering around, the power of community. So being isolated, I'll show you. Deep diver. Oh my gosh. This was on the video I made on the TikTok. I said deep diver, diving into a task. Remember, preparatory, right? Taking the necessary steps or even the necessary risks that you need to take in order to materialize whatever goals, right? This is to help you connect with the community. So I'm definitely connecting with someone's energy right here. That's a confirmation for me. But I'm looking for this card where I said, here it is. Hold on. This person, they're in a place that's foreign, right? I'm just looking at the trees in the back, but they're not really in the place. They're looking into this place. So this person is separated from whatever. From a community, from reality, right? From a community, from reality, because this is straddling worlds. I don't know why I'm coughing when I say that. Wandering between realms. This person is like in a space, but trying to get back. I don't know. I'm not sure, guys. Okay. Oh, yep, I need to look at this one. Deep diver. diving into a task. So we were speaking about preparing yourself so that you could experience whatever you need to experience in the next phase of your existence, right? Going deep within, looking at something further. Okay, look at something a little further. So someone may be called to look at something a little further. If you recently received a message or some news, go ahead and read through that a little bit better. This is the Horseman. I look at this as the rider, someone who's delivering a message, okay? Someone that's coming in to bring about a change. So that could be your job, right? That could be your job to bring about a change, to assist someone else. The universe is your partner. Giving someone a hand, a helping hand in a situation, or using you as the vessel, right? Like the universe using you as a vessel to help someone else. Have you been resisting that? Maybe. This is divine feminine, okay? This could be the divine feminine that someone is either reaching for or is being utilized to assist someone to transmute pain. Or maybe you are the one rooted girl that's having to come out of this space of this empty well. Someone needs rest and rejuvenation. Garden of Venus. Venus has been coming out as well. Venus speaks about beauty and attractiveness, right? It speaks about connecting to your heart and doing the things that you love, that you enjoy, like being in a place where you can renew. Okay, someone may be renewing their vows, but being in a place where it's renewing, it's refreshing, it's replenishing. We already saw a card of replenish. Where is it? I don't see it right now. It's probably up here somewhere. Feast of Plenty. I don't know where it's at. All right. So there it is. Time to replenish. Time to replenish. Okay. Rising above the eagle. Rising above the fray, actually. Eyes of the eagle. Whenever I see this eagle's eye, I think of one like a bullseye. I think of two like a magnifying glass, where you're fine-tuning something to see a lot clearer. The looking glass. Looking at something closer, inspection. Now, if this is an eagle, yeah, it is. The eagle takes flight and it goes up very high, but it has sharp vision. So, what is it that you need to see? Inspiration. What is it you need to see? This came out after Venus, so let me put Venus here. Maybe you're an artist, a musician. Oh, okay, so you inspire. So people see you, they watch you, and you actually inspire other people. You are an inspiration. Wow. People watch you. People are looking at you. They see that you have very sharp vision. Your vision is very clear. Your vision is very clear. And FYI, if you were wondering, closing door and sacred contract is here. If you were wondering, okay? There is a sense of completion here. There's something maybe that you've been working on, working towards. All right, there's a sense of completion here because we have closing door, sacred contract, and new beginnings, okay? And it could have been that you were in a state where you were always drifting, always moving from place to place, traveling. It's because you lost your direction. You lost your navigator. So if you feel like a drifter, it's because you lost your navigator. Maybe you were connected to someone who had great intuition, great insight, or maybe that's you, like where you had great insight, great intuition, but for some reason, something may have intruded upon your space, causing you to fall into spiritual narcolepsy. That's where you go into sleep, like you're not aware or you're not conscious about things that probably Spirit has been trying to teach you or show you. Which is one of the things that Spirit has been trying to show someone is the fact that you need to transmute some pain that you're still sitting in. That's an obstacle for someone. So, and for others, you have done the work, okay? For those who did the preparatory, you have done the work. You've closed the door. Whatever you're casting your net towards, you're going to actually receive that. There's the new beginning, okay? There's Venus here. Rest and renewal is coming in for those that actually did the work. Those that actually did the work and you accepted the call. This says radical acceptance. You accepted the call from the universe, from the divine, from God. You accepted the call. Now you have fortune on your side, like the luck, the wheel of fortune is spinning for you, okay? Okay. All right. Connectivity is on the bottom of the deck. So for those who feel like they're in a barren strait, where they're at a loss for direction, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to get from point A to point B, you need to connect. You need to connect, okay, to the larger picture, the bigger picture. You need to connect. You need to discover compassion within your heart space, compassion for self, like self-love. You need to connect within, right? So we have happiness. Happiness came out. It says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So if someone is unhappy right now, well, it's because you're not on the right path. Your path may be obscured. Excuse me, guys. Your path may be obscured right now. And that's why you're feeling like there's obstacles, because the choices that you have made is not putting you in a place where you're experiencing true happiness. And you may be in a lot of regret. The only thing with regret, guys, you can't change the past. So a sense of acceptance is needed. We already saw that. A sense of acceptance is needed. Radical acceptance. That's what's needed in the situation. Is this? Hold on. I'm trying to see if these are dragonflies. What are some of the lessons? What are some of the lessons? Transmuting fear as well. Realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. We got quite a few things that want to come out right now. I'll take them out. Peace, empathy, and honesty. Wow. Whatever lessons this collective has been going through, it's to give you an awareness that if you're in a situation that is unhappy, that's not bringing you joy, you are responsible for your own happiness. And if you're in a place where you're not happy, then that means you can change that if you want, or you can remain, okay? You may have to deal with fear because fear requires you to sometimes release certain things that you're familiar with or you're comfortable with and try something different, try something new. And then also in the scripture, it says, love is without fear. So if you are in an environment or in a situation and it's lacking or it's void of love, it's void of compassion, it's void of empathy, it's void of peace, clearly there's going to be fear that's going to be present. So that's another lesson, learning how to move through that fear. And what is it that's causing the fear specifically, right? We have peace here in the center. I am a being of love and I release all negative energies. So if you're trying to transmute these heavier aspects, as many term as the shadow side of a situation or of your experiences, of yourself, you will need to allow love into your heart space. Okay, if you look at this right here, this is a heart. This is the home. If this is ill, if this is sick, if this is compromised, then the whole body is compromised. The whole body will feel some level of pain and dysfunction and lag and even where it's hollow, okay, empty. We saw empty well already, where there are obstacles, okay? If this is void of that light, this is your center, this is your core center, this is your powerhouse that fuels everything, okay? So empathy says I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Now, if we are closed-minded, if we're just stuck on seeing things one-sided, then that is crippling our ability to heal, okay? Because everything is like there's two sides to every story, and we can place blame all we want, but if you're truly wanting to grow, you have to take accountability and accept the areas where you contributed to a situation. And this is for those that are still struggling to move forward. This is a twofold message. So there are those that have already done the work. You've prepared. You've transmuted a lot of this shadowy side, and you're actually going to be experiencing the joy, right? The fulfillment, right? This renewal, right? This Venus energy, okay? Because you've learned how to embody this already, okay? And people are watching you. People are seeing and wondering, how did you do it? Well, if you're teachable, as this says, because there's some hollowness here, or maybe someone is pretty shallow, right? And needing some depth. So that means you need to be open and receptive to be taught, to receive the knowledge or the wisdom that someone is trying to give you, first of all, instead of being either pig-headed or stubborn. That sounds harsh, but with honesty here, this is necessary. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So even if you were to hear the truth from someone else, you probably wouldn't even believe it, because if you're lying to yourself, if you're refusing to transmute this pain, if you're refusing to accept responsibility for your own happiness and for where you're at, then it's going to be hard to accept the truth from someone else's mouth. Yeah, regret is a big thing that you will have to release in order to get out of this state of failure. Feeling like, you know, nothing ever goes right. Feeling like, yeah, there's a sense of surrendering, but I don't believe you're at that place of surrendering yet for someone. But you need to accept. You need to accept whatever it is that brought about this failure. Indecision wanted to come out also. So if you're trying to make a decision, you have to utilize your intuition. If you're trying to make a decision, you're going to have to learn how to connect within and utilize your intuition and gain the guidance that you need. I see death at the bottom of the deck. Endings are merely beginnings. There's no need to be envious of other people. Just cultivate your own gifts. That's all. Cultivate your own gifts. Focus on your own happiness, your own healing. Do the work. Do the work. It says service. I feel good when I help others. Do you? So if you haven't done the work, that might be a challenge for you, for someone. Probably because of pride. Wow. Pride is twofold. Yes, be prideful of your work ethics and just what you do, right? Having integrity with what you do and being proud of it. Pride could also be on the flip side, on the shadow side, where you don't know how to take advice, instruction. You're unteachable. Pig-headed or bullheaded. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. If you see yourself in everyone, that means you're going to do your best, right? With everyone, because you're doing it to yourself, right? Unto yourself, right? The scripture also talks about like, basically what you do to the least of one of these, you do unto me. That's what Yahushua was saying. Wow. We have forgiveness and surrender. So if you are harboring any resentment, this is for those that are still stuck and you're wondering why you're stuck. This is why you're stuck. Unforgiveness, harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Remember, I said love is the powerhouse. If this is void, if this is lacking, then your creative genes, like what you create, what you materialize, it will be temporary, but it's not gonna be as potent. It's not gonna last as long. You need this within yourself, right? Now, yes, you can create a loving experience with someone else, but if this is not within yourself, you're going to end up draining the other person you connect with, okay? And that's probably why this card came out first. Because, no, access is denied because you need to do your own work. That's why that came out. You need to do your own work because whatever, hold on, whoever or whatever maybe you've been connected to, oh my gosh, look at this. Like grabbing, like, okay, so someone's been trying to grab, like, look at this, grab at your energy, okay? But for some, but you're being blocked from this individual because this person did the work and that's why they're receiving, okay? So you can't have what is someone else's portion, okay? You have to do your own work. Now this bull, someone could just be very stubborn. Someone could be very stubborn, okay? So And yeah, you can stay in that state of stubbornness, but it's not going to get you far. Remember, that's a resisting energy, and so it's not going to get you far. And you can't force your, like if you're trying to connect intuitively to someone, like you can't force someone else's hand to do the work for you, okay? Just FYI for whoever that's for. You can't force another person to do the healing for you. You can't. And not only that, spirit won't allow it. It's forbidden. It's not allowed. You're not going to be able to do it. This person has a lot of protection around them. This person. All right. So, forgiveness, acceptance, courage. Those are all important lessons that you're working through or learning right now for some. And once you have learned these lessons and you've transmuted those lower aspects of your shadow side, then you will be able to get into that place of rest and rejuvenation, that reciprocity, that overflowing of, where is it at? Plenty and abundance, right? But this is key. Without this right here, without growth, there's not going to be success. So grow this, all right? Grow self-love. And for those that did the work already, good job. For those that did the work already, became a friend to themselves, that forgave, that manifest from their heart space, that was patient. Judgment is on your side. This is your judgment where you have assistance, you have help to keep out those that would try to siphon your energy or take anything from you. And look what came out, freedom. This is your portion. This is your portion. That someone was trying to keep from you, right? Someone was trying to deny you from this experience. Someone was trying to keep this back from you. Someone doubted your abilities. Someone didn't believe who you said you were. But now there's a sense of worry. I'm trying to wrap it up now. There's a sense of worry because they see that you are successful. What? They see that you are successful. I don't think they desired you to be successful, though. Wow. I don't think they desired you to be successful, though. There's the death. Grief and blame. So this person who has not done the work has to release blame and this heavy sense of grief. They have to. They have to release it. Or not. It's choice. They're a bit lonely right now and they need to balance those energies. It'll be interesting if I actually upload this because, again, this was a trial. I wanted to see. Yeah. I wanted to see So anyway, if this resonates, let me know in the comments. All right, guys. Joyful Light Oracle here. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Oops.